Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben.
And we are Autosave. Welcome to our channel.
Today, we are watching Demon Slayer, episode 6.
This one's gonna be good.
Maybe sad. I don't know what they're going to actually show in this episode.
We have 2 more. This one and 7. So we don't know how it's gonna be caught up,
Broken
but
up.
I feel like this is gonna be big fight energy.
Yeah, big fight energy. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm pre-sad, if that's a thing.
It was a very entertaining fight, so I'm honestly super stoked to see it again.
Last episode, retelling again of the Mugen Train arc. But we got to see Inosuke and Tanjiro go to work and defeat this lower tier demon, the last lower tier demon. Am I right with that? Yeah. Do you think they're gonna add in any scenes about Akaza, like his, I guess, like more story behind him?
I honestly hope so, because he survives.
Yeah.
So I feel like to give us a little more backstory on him or a little more attention to his character.
Mm-hmm.
And it obviously, we learned from the movie that he is very interested in people and humans that have great strength and would possibly make really awesome demons.
Which is such an interesting
It seems
concept.
like he's not intimidated by the idea of having to fight for his position. He wants more really strong demons. It's not like he is nervous about them then vying for his spot.
And somebody like Rengoku, like if Rengoku could get this strong in so few amount of years, imagine
As
how
a
strong
human.
he could get
Mm-hmm.
in 100 years, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I'm just ready to get into it, yeah?
Yes.
Sweet.
There's nothing that makes me happier than this little jingle on Funimation. Oh!
Tanjiro's hurt!
Why do they all have these little screwdriver weapons?
I think they were all given them.
Yeah. Why not knives? Is that more effective?
I don't know. Does the job, obviously, right? I think we ended it right when the train was like flying off the tracks, right?
Yeah. And I said that was a great cliffhanger.
Yeah. I love the animation in the show, man. Hell yeah, Inosuke.
There it is.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I love it. I wish Rengoku got to see that happen. I really have this like pre-partum depression, like knowing what's coming. It's gonna make me very sad.
Sometimes it's sadder to watch something when you already know that what the sad thing is that's coming. Because then you like feel it more because you know it's gonna happen. And then you're like suspenseful for it, you're waiting for it, you feel it, and it's building up, and then you see it again. Like, ugh.
I wonder if people watch like re-reactions. Like we got a comment that was like, "Oh, I wish I could have seen you guys watch Your Name and Silent Voice," and I was like, "Oh my god, I love both of those movies and have only seen each of them once." Would it rob the feeling of a reaction video if it's not the person's first time watching it?
A movie that I would cry to again, though, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas.
Yeah. Oh.
That's one that I could rewatch and re-react to, and I would be the same emotional wreck.
Yeah.
And we watched that one in theaters, so it's a different experience.
Definitely. Okay, here we go. The little emblem in the title there looked like the same snowflake design Akaza like used in the movie.
Off with your head.
Ah. Honestly.
I just love that line.
Yeah,
if
me
he
too.
dies, that'll make that man a murderer. I don't think I've ever heard that train of thought.
How selfless, honestly, right?
It's like a bouncy castle. Yeah. Engineer.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I like the dub for Inosuke voice, but I love the sub for Inosuke's voice. Like it's amazing. Don't worry, Zenitsu saved Nezuko.
Yeah, I remember how happy I was to see that he obviously put her in the box before dawn.
I don't think he's able to get the blood of this demon, correct?
Which kind of sucks for his mission.
Probably would have helped.
This would be good blood sample to get. Do we get any backstory? Good question.
He probably can't, right? He probably doesn't have the ability to just kill her like he kills all the rest.
But why would you say that?
I think that Nezuko has something within her or bloodline that lets her have some sort of free will. Like, I'm blanking on their names.
But he can do anything if his blood is inside them. I'm thinking he wants to keep her alive for a while.
This is the closest look we've had at the other ones, right?
Mm-hmm. $10,000 steps. That's a lot.
That's so cool, dude.
Look at it.
So cool.
Everyone in this show is so cute.
I know, and I'm so upset because Rengoku just taught him this crazy important thing in 5 seconds. Think about everything else he could have taught him. Oh,
no.
Man.
No, thank you. Let's just do a new ending. Let's rewrite the whole thing.
Do you think this whole thing was like a ploy? Like Muzan wanted this other demon or didn't care if the other demon died just so they could get a Hashira on site to be killed?
I think they wanted to like alienate a Hashira in a way where they had a better chance of defeating them without backup. Look at his eyes.
I know. I hate how cool his design is.
His design is really cool.
I know.
He's like, wow, both targets in one place. Awesome.
Oh, so cool. He went right for Tanjiro. Killed the one with the Hanafuda earrings, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
So fast, though. So, he hasn't come up against an upper rank. This is his first time.
I mean, if he did come up against him, he'd probably die, right?
Yeah. Rengoku doesn't even seem scared, though.
He would never.
I'm really glad this isn't like in Naruto when they can bring back deceased.
Oh, yeah. Akaza.
It's kind of like a losing battle to know that Muzan has these demons that are basically unable at the moment to be beaten.
I wonder where Rengoku ranks among the other Hashira. Honestly. Good boy, Zenitsu.
Yes!
Technique development.
So cool.
Destructive death.
Oh, the music! I forgot how good it was.
No, you won't. God, it looks so cool. Good to know. No one took him up on the offer. So, as far as we know, no Hashira have become demons.
Mm-hmm.
So quick.
I wonder if in his backstory he wanted to become a demon.
Maybe. Air type. Oh. It's an invisible attack, right? So cool.
Timing.
Oh, so cool. God, I hate that Akaza's not even sweating, dude.
It is weird hearing the demon call him Kyojuro.
Yeah. This animation is amazing, dude.
Goggle eyes. He wants training partners.
Yeah. Reminds me of like a Goku kind of personality.
Like a you're strong, fight me.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm like so tense.
They're on a, totally different level. That's such a sucky situation. You're right there watching, and you know if you try to help, you're only going to be a burden. So unfair.
And it's like literally split second regeneration. Oh, the broken rib sound. Don't want to see it.
So cool. Oh my god. Disorder.
I'm already getting emotional.
I know.
Knowing.
Oh, man.
You get me right in the emotional chills and the starting to feel really freaking depressed. And then you go to the outro.
This better be the best Taisho era secret that I've ever seen in my entire life, because my day is ruined.
It feels so sucky to now have to wait for that, like, you know, the inevitable sad. And
I'm gonna wait a week to cry.
It's like, you literally were getting me emotional, and then you just cut it off. And I'm like, oh, I was about to cry.
Even though I've seen it already, it really did, like, as the episode was building up, like, it made me feel.
I'm, like, really weird about liking to know what happens and things beforehand. And that has never seemed to affect my emotions on it. I almost, like I said earlier, feel more emotional with, like, knowing the inevitable. And watching it happen.
You're just able to kind of like be in the moment and experience the visual and the audio and like the story behind it. So you're really caught up in it. Regardless of if it's your first time watching or not, you know?
A Taisho era secret seems way out of place.
No. Alright, that was episode 6 of Demon Slayer, and as that was kind of like a Taisho era secret, like the potential of that happening, as it was happening in front of me, I was like, you know what, I really hope they don't do anything like happy like here, because it wouldn't feel right.
It didn't feel good or right to have something
like to try to cheer you up after that moment.
It would be so weird to hear Tanjiro be like, "Hi guys," you know, and then you'd be like, "No."
Rengoku is in really bad shape, huh? No, like it wouldn't have.
I know that would have been horrible.
So I think that they handled that pretty well. I'm just not excited. I am, and I'm not excited for next episode.
I liked that little next set your heart ablaze. Like, I will fulfill my duty That was nice, like a little outer thing, like, oh, next episode, that's the end of this arc, kind of.
Knowing what happens next episode, he really does fulfill his duty. If he didn't hold out for as long as he did, just 10 seconds less.
Oh yeah, because Akiza,
Tanjiro would have died, Inosuke would have died, Zenitsu would have died. Everybody's dead, right?
Yeah, because that demon, Akaza, obviously would only need a couple minutes to make quick
Short work
of like all the humans there. So if Rengoku didn't fight until dawn, like until that sun started peeking through, I mean Tanjiro and Inosuke, especially since they were right there, would have been dead.
Akaza's design is so cool.
It is amazing, his design. I really like it, which makes me even more excited to see. I feel like their designs get better and better. It seems like the stronger they were.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see the other uppers, like what they look like. One of them kind of looked like a genie in a lamp, and then another one looks like Medusa. So I'm like, where are we going with this?
I'm excited to see them, and as well as their techniques. We saw Destructive Death, Compass Needle, Air Type. Like they're all so well thought out, seemingly, and they look amazing visually.
One thing I thought I might get as a new scene was a explanation or backstory on Enmu. And like where was he in life? What was he doing? Did he live a nightmare? Like, was his life a living nightmare? Was he sickly like the people he chose to be his pawns on the train? I wish we got to know like who he was. And because normally, like when Tanjiro defeats someone, he gets to know like a little piece of their soul. And so I was a little bummed to not learn about him.
Part of me can justify it because he did so much, like more than a lot of demons we've met. I think he really was messed up, and I don't think there was any redemption. Like he was preying on sick kids or sick young adults to do his bidding for him. Like I get what you mean. It's like weird in a way that we didn't get like a backstory explanation kind of thing.
Like, even if you weren't going to make him redeemable, I would at least like to know
how he got where he was.
How he got to be a demon that Muzan gave a rank to.
Yeah.
So, because it just feels weird that we got it for kind of every demon up until this.
Yeah. I get you.
Even a little bit of an explanation. Some of them didn't get like a visual, but they got maybe a little bit of a, this is what they were like when they were human.
I feel like there's no way we would never get a like an explanation or backstory for Akaza. I feel like at some point in the series it's gonna be and I am so here for it.
I mean, of course they want to give us backstory of the top demons that have not changed.
Yeah.
And have been Muzan's like go-to people. I think we're gonna get little showcases of all of them.
Me too.
I'm wondering who's gonna be the one that is showcased in the next arc. Is Akaza gonna come back? Or is it going to be a different one of the uppers that is involved?
We had a question where Rengoku ranks amongst the Hashira, which I think is... I wonder if we're going to know at any point, because it would be pretty depressing. Are they going to
tell us? Like, is the show going to be like, this is who is first, this is who is second?
It would be very defeating to know he's the strongest and then knowing there's no hope, but at the same time, I don't want to like diminish how cool and strong he is to us right now.
Yeah. I mean, if for the sake of the story and like their chances against the demons, it would kind of suck if he had been the strongest of the Hashira, because then it would feel like a very hopeless feeling of if they could even stand any chance, or all of the Hashira are going to get wiped out. Is Tanjiro going to have to quickly become amazing? He already has to quickly. He already has had to progress really quickly, but if the Hashira can't really stand a chance to Muzan's current upper ranked demons, then things don't look great.
Do you
Especially if he wants Hanafuda Earring Kid to
Do you
killed
think Akaza's gonna get reprimanded from Muzan?
by not killing Tanjiro?
Yeah, like I bet you were messing around trying to convince him to become a demon instead of doing your job.
Which you could have gotten both of the people that I wanted dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wait, does he want Tanjiro alive?
I don't think so. I think he wants him dead.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't that seem like the demon who was just killed on top of the train? Didn't he was like, oh, I can kill both of you guys here?
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I thought maybe Muzan would want to
From
do
a storytelling wise, I could see that.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Like, I want him alive. Kind of thing. Like, take him alive. But can a demon even take a human alive?
I don't know. I don't know if they'd put him in like a human box, like Nezuko's. I wonder if there was ever a Hashira or Demon Slayer who was ever took that deal kind of thing. I know he didn't say that happened, but maybe to another demon, how strong would they be?
Well, I'm wondering if any of the other demons actually have an interest in that.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a personality choice
Definitely
for Akaza to want other strong humans to become demons. Which to me feels like his backstory is probably that he was very strong as a human and wanted even more strength. And now he's just forever looking for great training partners.
Or it's like he couldn't save people in his past, so now he's so obsessed with getting to the strongest point that he could, but he's not saving people. I don't know. I can't wait, hopefully, to inevitably find that out, like what his reasoning for things are. But other than that, I think I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm just not ready to see the inevitable him running off into the woods and us knowing that so Rengoku's death is not for nothing. Obviously, he fulfills the duty of making sure
he saves Tanjiro.
Akaza doesn't have time to kill anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So he fulfills a duty of saving 200 plus people plus fellow Demon Slayers. So it's not like his death is for nothing. So I don't want to.
I know. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week to cry together. Until then.